New news teasers.
Love the horror. The fear, the terror. I heard a couple last night. One was about SUVs.
Right.
And I drive an SUV. And it's like, if you drive an SUV, you're not going to want to miss our next report. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm tired. The Yankee game's over. The news is late. I'm going to miss it, and I do own an SUV. Now what?
If something happens...
Now what? I'm going to drive to work going, there was a story about me last night. I'm driving an SUV, and I have
nobody to blame but myself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll start with this fine news tease. We're looking for the rest of America to help us out. They kind of bailed on this bit.
Pitch in. Does it happen elsewhere?
It happens everywhere. It happens on your local news every single night.
Mm-hmm.
That scary news tease. Something that's going to kill you.
The Jets and Giants score a new stadium. The price tag $800 million. So how much will it cost you?
Oh shit! $600 million? I hope not. I don't even have that on hand. I'm not liquid.
Doug Forrester wants you to buy the stadium. I'm already broke from that chemical spill earlier.
Yeah. My checks aren't long enough.
How do you write that in? You got to spell really small.
How do you add all those zeros? Oh, that's great.
Okay, I'll foot it, but can you not cash the check till next Wednesday? I got to make a deposit.
What do you think when you hear that on TV? Are you thinking, it might cost me $10?
$10 maybe.
At
most.
$100 maybe?
At most.
At most?
And
I'm not paying for anything until the Jets get a quarterback.
And then they'll be able to make money off the stadium, which will add to the economy. Which they never put it that way. That stadium they wanted to build here in Manhattan, it would have been a nightmare for commuters and everything like that. But they wanted to build a stadium for the Jets here in Manhattan. It was a huge issue in New York City, and the mayor wanted it done. Everyone, but the people that came out against it, they're like, you know how much this is going to cost? This is money that could be better spent on education and this, that, and the other. It's like, you know how much money in jobs that would have created? Just to build the fucking thing?
It wasn't the cost that I was against. It was the friggin' traffic and the...
Right. Well, that was...
They were going to park in Jersey and bring people over on boats.
Yeah, they were going to have a separate ferry like that just to bring people over.
And there's a monster out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ogo.
They call him Huddy.
Huddy?
Huddy, the Hudson River Monster.
Huddy. All right. You want the next one here?
Sure.
Scary news teasers.
And it's not your kid's lunch that could make them sick, it's what they're carrying it in.
I wouldn't eat out of one of these.
Your kids could be having toxic lead for lunch.
That is a good one.
Wow.
Toxic lead for lunch?
I gotta watch this.
What was it?
That
like an
is
old lunchbox from the 50s or
One
something?
of those ancient thermoses. Remember the horror nightmare stories of the glass thermos when you were a kid? Because they were glass.
Right.
You had the Thermos brand thermos. It kept things hot or cold.
They would shatter every
They were
once in a
magical.
while, right?
And sometimes they would shatter. And it was always this horror that you were going to take a big swig of something in your thermos and not know that it had broken. And there was an urban legend back then about some kid that did that and just ripped his throat
That's why
apart.
you got to use the big cup with the little handle.
That stupid cup.
Nah,
Stupid
that
cup.
wasn't manly.
The cup cap.
The stupid cup.
Let's go to Brian in Chicago. Brian.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good, buddy.
Hey, listen, last Sunday I was watching the football game, and at halftime they brought out a news tease. Are the games your kids be playing deadly? And it was going to be on 6 o'clock news on Monday night.
Are the games your kids playing deadly?
Yeah.
Well, if they're in the Mojave Desert with guns and dune buggies.
No one died.
Well, you got to tape that
No
stuff
one
for us,
died.
Brian.
Shot.
Somebody took a hit, but nobody died.
No one died. We evac them out of there like MASH
You guys
on the hood of a Jeep.
You guys got to start sending these in.
Tied down like a deer. Stop your crying! It was only a 22. Walk it off.
Yeah, man. I'm 9.
All right,
But
well,
it was-
when you
but it
see
was
this...
for Monday night, though.
Yeah,
Monday night news. On Sunday afternoon, they put the tease out.
Well, we could use you guys' help every once in a while. If you see this stuff, tape it and send it in to us, all right?
All right.
Thank you, Brian. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
That was good, though. Are your kids eating toxic lead
Toxic
for lunch?
Lead.
Plus a small crack found in the nuclear power plant. What's leaking from Indian Point?
Oh, God.
Jelly. What do you think is leaking?
They had a problem at Indian Point. They shut it down for a while for maintenance, and it was all based on the electrical system in there. It had nothing to do with the reactor, the containment, or anything radioactive. But to make it sound, Indian Point? Oh, shut down? Whoa, what's leaking? Oh, my God. Stop it. Stop trying to scare us.
Toxic monsters. 2 words. Toxic monsters.
Oh, my God.
Brendan. Brendan.
Hello.
What's going on, boys?
What's up? Let's go.
Happy birthday, Adam.
Just go with it, Adam.
Okay.
Say thanks.
Hey, Hope, do you really think that lead scare is really that bad? I mean, you ate out of a cement paper bag for how many years?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's taken on a life of its own. A lot of people think every day I brought my lunch to school in a cement bag, but it was just every once in a while.
Every
fertilizer bags the rest of the days, or what?
It was big King Cullen shopping bags, if you need to know.
All right.
Oversized bags for one lousy Pepperidge Farm breaded peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Worst bread ever, by the way.
And a rotten apple. Not a
Ever.
rotten apple, an apple with a bruise.
Pepperidge Farm is brilliant. They figured out how to sell stale bread and make people buy it. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, remember when you bought this bread? It was about 6 weeks ago.
For the rest of the country, this bread is as thin as a CD.
Yeah, it's real thin, and it's not soft.
It's not really white bread. It's kind of beigeish.
If you tried to fold it in half, it would break. You keep folding it, and it just keeps breaking. I want big bread.
Insisted on making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on that stuff.
Catastrophe.
The jelly would leak through. Then I would have the apple with the one bruise because those apples were cheaper. And this whole mess would be in a cement paper bag. Yes, it's true.
You couldn't spread... You ever try to put, like, butter on that bread?
I know.
Forget about it.
I know.
You end up with this shredded mess.
Yeah. All right.
It's like Auschwitz bread.
Yeah.
That's the stuff they...
I liked Wonder Bread. Fresh out of the package. You used to have to dig into the middle of the loaf to get, like, the middle of the loaf 2 slices.
And it stayed soft a long time.
All right. I dreamed of that bread, guys.
Wonder Bread?
Yeah, when I went to my friends' houses, and I was able to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on Wonder Bread, I felt like I was on vacation.
Yeah.
And you could use the Wonder Bread bag as a colorful little balloon when you were done. Blow it up and tie a string on it and drag it around.
Really?
Yeah, that was when we used to take the stick and the hoop and knock it down the street. Watch somebody bicycle by on that bicycle with a big front wheel and a little back one.
Ride on the ice truck.
Look at me getting involved in my I'm a vampire thing.
So cute. Here's another news tease. A scary news tease.
Evacuation route chaos. Not enough help on the way. Skating rinks become morgues. It's a harsh reality, but if catastrophe strikes, the Bay State is not prepared. CBS 4's Joe Shortsleeve exposes major flaws in the plans to protect your family. Dealing with disaster. Tonight at 11 on CBS 4.
But first, Bill Longpants on how...
If you're going to work in the... Come up with a fake name, stupid.
What are you doing?
Joe Shortsleeve. Yeah, he's the guy up in Boston.
Kevin Khaki Pants revealed.
He used to do, I think, weather. Ben can help me out on that. He did weather, and all of a sudden they made him this important reporter.
With a short
sleeve.
Funny.
Yes. Joined by weatherman Bob Cufflinks.
Omar Overalls with sports.
That is the worst name. We weren't even goofing on the fact that the story stunk.
We get it. You need attention.
The Bay State, what was the story about? Like the Bay State having some kind of disaster? No evacuation plan.
No evacuation route, and
What's
people are going to die
there?
at the ice skating rink.
Yeah, the ice skating rink is going to be a morgue, and
the reality is we have
you're really
built up,
skilled at your skating.
We have built up these American cities to the point that if you had to get out, you really can't get out anymore.
You can't get out of Manhattan on a Friday.
Houston proved that. I mean... Some of those people were stuck in traffic for a couple days straight.
Yeah. Some people, and that's with a disaster that you have advance notice of.
Right.
A hurricane. Hurricane is like, hey, people leave. If there is a disaster that's instant or impending, like within hours, people in cities, you're fucked. That's all there is to it. Some will get out.
Oh, they got.
Some won't.
And all these cities, all the cities have plans, but they're not going to work.
You ever step on an anthill?
Okay, what plans?
You ever step on an anthill?
Yeah.
You ever notice through the big pile of dead ants that there's a few that are chugging along? They make it.
Yeah. They're the ones that look up in the sky and see a giant fetus heading toward them, and they know enough to get out.
Fetus.
They're the ones that get to tell the stories.
Yeah. You tell the story.
Of the giant heel.
Right. That's what people are.
Oh, we saw.
There'll be a big pile of dead ants, but a few will somehow
make
manage to have made it out.
And they got evacuation routes and stuff. I see the little blue signs.
Yeah.
There's an official evacuation
route. Ooh, the one that's full of traffic every day just on a regular commuting basis.
Right.
That's wonderful. This will work well.
I love the ramp up to Y2K. Nothing made me happier than seeing people buy, like, 18 generators.
I still have 73 cans of soup.
For what?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next news tease.
Warning, the beverage you are about to enjoy is hot. Warning, this product contains a chemical. Warning, cap may blow off, causing serious injury. Consider yourself warned.
From popcorn to peanuts to cooking oil. Look around. It seems there are warning labels on everything. Soon you might even see a warning label on these. Potato chips? That's right. One of our favorite snack foods might soon come with a disclaimer.
What? What the hell could that be about?
Olestra?
That's great. Oh, I'm going to have some chips. Oh, Jesus, my chip bag exploded.
We're not even safe from potato chips?
Fuck. Oh, M&M's. God, my windows are... No!
Hey, Ed, want some good and plenty?
What could potato chips possibly do to you? What? Let me think.
A slow death.
I'm really going to think.
I'm sure it clogs up the arteries, but that takes a good 20, 30 years, no?
Now, soda, no, because that sounds like it's some kind of instant thing.
Yeah.
Like soda, you got a warning on the lid. It says, watch out, don't point toward face when opening. Is this a bottle? Like, who does that anyway? But you can understand it might fly off and pop you in the face, so they got to put the disclaimer on there.
And that shit is just there to thin the herd a little bit. If you're stupid enough to poke out an eye from
with a soda bottle.
That whole thing started off, you might poke your eye out. That whole thing.
Poke your eye out. You're opening it up with your eyelids. But potato chips, I'm thinking the bag. All right, if it pops, maybe you get it in your eye.
No, there's not enough pressure to shoot
what
a potato
about
chip in there.
you're eating? You ever eaten a potato chip and someone makes you laugh and you inhale and potato chip dust goes down your throat and you cough a lot?
Maybe.
Your friends laugh.
Almost killed Bush.
That's true.
He choked on a pretzel.
Oh, pretzel. I'm sorry. Another dangerous snack food.
I can't figure out what. Now, I would have liked to have seen that story.
Well, let's listen again. And if someone knows the answer to this dump,
did someone see it?
Please call the show.
Warning, the beverage you are about to enjoy is hot. Warning, this product contains a chemical. Warning, cap may blow off, causing serious injury. Consider yourself warned.
From popcorn to peanuts to cooking oil. Look around. It seems there are warning labels on everything. Soon you might even see a warning label on these. Potato chips? That's right. One of our favorite snack foods might soon come with a disclaimer.
You know,
I'm going crazy. For what?
When I was doing that trailer that I did for you guys, and then I did the anniversary piece, I was going through music libraries, and I have a news music library from like the late 80s, early 90s. Mm-hmm. And then I've got this one library that's news music that news stations nationwide are using right now. The difference is unbelievable.
Really?
It's gone from that dun 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 dun. It's gone from that. I was going through the CD last week, and it's movie trailer music. The news music that they're using now, it sounds so much like movie trailer music.
Oh, yeah. Ominous and
you
scary.
listen to that guy's voice. You know, after he did that, he went and did like some Armageddon fucking trailer, you know?
All right, let's go to Rob in Jersey. He might have the answer. Rob, go ahead.
So.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Rob.
I was watching that news clip, and what it is they're saying that potato chips are going to give you cancer. There's a predominant ingredient inside of some makers of potato chips, and they say it's going to give you cancer if you eat them within 5 or 6 years.
At this point, can we acknowledge that everything causes cancer?
Yeah. Right?
Fucking assholes, punching out.
All right. Everything causes cancer. Period.
Acrylamide.
Acrylamide?
Acrylamide.
What's acrylamide?
It's in your potato chips. Look out. It's coming to get you.
Has it always been in there?
Of course it has.
Well, then how come we're just hearing about acrylamide now?
Who would put it in? Doug Forrester.
He wants
But
you
what
to
I'm
eat
saying is,
potato chips.
What has
Doug
he done to
Forrester's
your
backing cancerous potato chips.
Doug Forrester wants you to get lymphoma.
He's feeding them to your children.
All right, here we go. Want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Possibly on the loose in New Jersey, 3 mice carrying the plague. How they could get out, and are you in danger?
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. Oh.
The plague.
No. That's funny.
Be gone, there's plague here. Like you'll be hanging out your door in tattered garments. There's sickness here. Be gone. Be gone.
Anthony, what happened the first time the plague came around?
It was really bad. The wagons and the bodies and the burning. It was awful. I don't want to go through that again. The plague. 3 plagued mice. They're roaming around
how
Jersey.
they run.
Yeah.
3 plagued mice.
I'm waiting to hear the trailer. Polio. It's come to your town. Are you next? Fucking polio. The plague.
The plague. That's it. We're going to have to look out. Because everyone gets the image of the plague. You know the plague? People get it. Every year, people get it.
Called HIV.
Get a shot for it. The HIV. It's actually the plague. Same thing
Really?
that was the plague in ancient times. But there's a cure for it. People get it, and then they get cured.
What is the cure?
Who gets it?
They're
Penicillin?
trying to... I don't know who gets it. I believe the same people that get the Hunter virus out there in Arizona, like some Indians, they get it. But people do get it every year. People get the plague. But the way they make it sound, they want it to sound. They want to conjure up an image that you're going to have to lower the drawbridge and send someone out for some medicine. And hope they make it back, and the barbarians don't cut them down in root.
Put leeches on you.
Yeah, leeches. You'll be in the bed with the family all around with that bowl of water that they keep
Sitting there wringing out the
blood
rag
water.
Put the leeches on you.
The FDA actually just reapproved leeches. They're starting to use it during surgery for people like getting hands reattached and stuff.
Really?
It helps like circulate the blood.
If you're going to that doctor, there's a problem.
We've got some leeches.
I won't go to the leech doctor.
All right, we're going to back up. Someone wants to explain the chip cancer. Rick in New York. Rick?
Hey, boys. It's when the oil and the potato goes together, that's when they cook them, that makes the chemical. They got some fucked up name for it. I can't remember what it is.
Well, you know something, sir, please, in layman terms, stop with the technical jargon. You know, we got to understand what you're talking about.
I didn't understand them either. All I know is it makes some fucking chemical.
I find that hard to believe.
Whatever it is, that's what it makes. I don't know. It's supposed to kill you.
All right.
They say if you eat a bag a week for the next year, you'll die of cancer.
A bag a week.
So where are you getting this information from?
My cousin told me.
It was on CNN the other day. Yeah, I heard it on the XM CNN channel.
All right. Thank you.
I always wonder what happens if they take that shit out, the stuff that gives you cancer. Like this acrylamide, or whatever it is. It's a deadly neurotoxin, is what I'm hearing now.
And the Pringles people said, let's put that in?
Yeah, let's put in... It's tasty and all, but we really are lacking a deadly neurotoxin, I think. If we could just get that in there, we'd have a perfect chip.
Yeah, that brings the whole flavor together.
Yeah, like they can't find one thing that tastes better that isn't a deadly neurotoxin. How about a harmful neurotoxin? Is there a tasty, harmful neurotoxin? They had to go right for the deadly one.
I'm starting to think I should have paid
sour
more
cream
attention.
and neurotoxin.
Yeah, school.
Sour cream and neurotoxin.
All right, why don't we go on to the next news tease here?
Yes.
Coming up next tonight, it's a secret that some schools don't want you to know about. How safe is the college that your kids are going to?
College? How safe? It's a secret.
Will you leave these parents alone? They're already bummed that their kids are out of the house.
Oh, no, malfunction.
Oh, there we go. Hello? Hi. Harvard? Yeah, this is Yale. Yeah, you know that's...
It's not safe here.
What secret? They make it sound like there's a conspiracy. Like the colleges are conspiring with this secret that they don't want people to know.
Everybody knows but you.
Because it's not safe. There's chips on the menu. Potato, yeah, it's cancer chips.
We now have a guy that works for the chip company. Ben's raw ass. Who knew? Ben's
Hey,
raw
guys.
ass. What's up?
Yeah.
Now we know why you got your nickname if you're eating all these chips with the
Olestra.
With the Olestra.
Little leakage.
Little leakage happening.
My ass is killing me.
Oh.
I work for a chip company, and I'm looking at every single fucking bag, and I can't see anything on the back, any ingredients that say that chemical's in there, so I have no clue. It must be before they make it, maybe, whenever the oil or something that they cook it in.
Yeah, what does it say, like vegetable oil or something?
Yeah, maltodextrin.
But then you could
all
look
that shit.
into it, you know.
Mustard
It's like
gas.
if your ingredients on a food said Drano, you wouldn't go, well, that sounds deadly. It sounds fun. But it's what's in the Drano that gets you, my friend.
Who wouldn't want to drink Drano?
Of course.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
We have one more news tease, Anthony.
Oh.
This one is classic.
The health crisis we may not be ready for.
We're talking about a bigger catastrophe than 9/11 and Katrina.
A pandemic so big it could wipe out billions, and we don't have enough shots.
What? They win. They win with the scary news tease. They got to wiping out billions.
They covered all the bases, too. 9/11, Katrina.
9/11,
9/11
wipes
scares
out
people.
billions.
Katrina scares people.
No chance of hope.
No chance of hope.
They
there's
got
nothing
all
we
the
can do
features.
about it.
Now, how do you compete against that news tease? You can't. Unless the planet's exploding. The entire, which they do occasionally talk about an asteroid. Could it be heading to our planet?
Will Bruce Willis save us?
Yeah, it's the same thing. They win.
But couldn't that be a good thing? If it, like, hit China?
Yeah, those fuckers keep pirating my shit.
And they're making oil prices too high.
That's right. They're eating up all the oil.
That's
we should
a good
send
one.
them potato chips.
You know what? You know what else the news has done? I don't know if anyone's noticed this. It's a little subtle. It's with the weather. A few years back, all of them were crowing about their Doppler radar. Doppler's very big on the news. Tells you what direction the wind's going, the rain, the weather. Doppler's all you heard about. Then they figured they had to put a number after it to make their Doppler, because then all the stations had Doppler, to make theirs better than the other guys.
Yeah, Doppler 4.
So now Channel 4 had the Doppler 4,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to 4,000.
Okay.
The Doppler 4,000. Then Channel 7 said Doppler 7,000. Now the 7,000's 3,000 better than the 4,000. So Channel 4. So now I turned on CBS the other day. I'm not kidding you. I thought it was a joke. They went to the Doppler 2 million. Dude, CBS weather. I started laughing. I'm like, they win. No one's going to go 7 million now.
They have to go 7
They
million.
got so pissed off that they just said, make it 2 million.
Doppler Infinity.
We win.
They'll show like a Cray supercomputer with like the smoke coming out the top.
Like the man in the cave in the Twilight Zone episode.
You could beat Doppler Infinity, though.
How?
Doppler Infinity plus
one. No backs. I
did
was
not go to
cracking up.
Doppler 2 million.
CBS is now using the Doppler 2 million. It was the Doppler 2000.
And they still can't tell us when it's going to rain.
No, it's the same. Believe me, it's the same Doppler. It's the same Doppler it was when it was the Doppler 2000.
It's the same shit. Some fat engineer in some stupid tiny little office said, all right, here.
Yeah, Fred Doppler.
Here's your machine to hopefully get the weather right. I don't know if this shit's going to work, but give it a try. Give it a fancy name, marketing, and we're all set to go.
Doppler.
All right. We can't end the News Tease segment without playing our favorite one of all time.
Favorite one ever.
And we got new listeners every day, so we got to play it again.
Mm-hmm.
This is our favorite. Did any of the ones today beat the one that we're about to play?
I like the Mike, the plate carrying.
Yeah, it's good. The lead is good. They were all very good.
Which
you could
was
tell
the
a
best
lot
one?
of time went by between us doing
The Plague
this
was
bit.
the best one?
I like the Plague.
There's a lot of mystery in the
and
Plague.
the morgue, the
Yeah.
ice skating rink morgue.
Ice skating rink. Morgue. Dude, they were all very good.
But this one was the best today?
Possibly on the loose in New Jersey. 3 mice carrying the plague. How they could get out, and are you in danger?
It's like a jailbreak or something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How they could? You know how they're not even out. How they could get out?
How they could get out They're on the loose in Jersey. So they're probably in wherever they were.
Yeah.
But they got out, like they're in some hospital or research
They're in
lab.
a lab somewhere.
They escaped from their cage, and they're running around in that place.
It'll be like the opening of 28 Days Later.
Yeah, with the
Just wake up in a hospital bed.
The Doppler 2 million.
Yeah.
Look what O-Town has. Sean in Orlando. Sean?
Hey, what's up, guys? Well, thanks for putting me on from the land of douchebag radio.
All right.
O-Town.
I have a Viper radar. Viper definitely beats Doppler.
Viper definitely sounds like it beats Doppler.
It beats Doppler.
Viper radar? They go to their
Viper.
Viper. Do they have a cool graphic that says Viper?
Yeah, it's big, giant, bold letters, V-I-P-I-R, and the way they even emphasize it when they say it. I'll see if I can get some sound on it. On the Viper radar. The Viper radar with the new tropical wave that won't even come near us. Viper radar.
You're in Orlando. What channel has the Viper?
Channel 6, and they'll even send you the Viper radar to your cell phone.
Oh, well then, God, that is the best thing ever. Who doesn't want Viper?
With the Viper radar.
The paper covers Viper.
Thank you, Sean.
If little Jimmy's listening, happy birthday, Jimmy.
All right. How do you beat Viper radar?
News 12 on Long Island, which is the joke of news.
Ghetto.
It is the joke. If you're watching News 12, just jump off of something that
News
will
12,
kill you.
Planes hit the buildings on September 11th. News 12, Doug left the window open in Setauket.
Let's just put it this way. When I was in communications in Geneseo State University, my friend, and I got my degree, I went to News 12 to get either a sportscasting job, a weather job, or a reporting job.
Yeah.
And I made it pretty high up without any experience.
Really?
I was almost hired.
It was between him and Tommy Tube Socks.
When they say things like, from Montauk to Manhasset. You're like, all right, that covers a few miles.
The rest of the country, that's 20 miles.
Yeah, it's
25
really
miles.
not all that bad.
Right.
How much shit can happen in that span? On an island, by the way, that is,
14 miles wide.
14 miles wide.
Yeah.
So you're talking maybe it's 50 miles between Montauk and Manhasset, but it's a strip that's 10 miles wide.
We cover breaking news from mall to mall.
News 12 calls it the double Doppler. Double, it's twice as gooder.
Someone else saying in Ohio they got the dual Doppler.
Dual Doppler?
Kevin?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio, man. They got the guy comes on. We got dual Doppler, and the best is it's with a 3-degree guarantee.
3-degree guarantee, so they guarantee their temperature within 3 degrees. Do you think you're standing out there going, he said it was 65, and I know it's 68. I know it.
My nipples don't pop unless it's 68.
Kevin, what do they get? A guarantee has to be backed up with something. What do they give you if they're wrong?
I have no idea. They've never said. All they do is guarantee it for
If you're guaranteeing something.
Free coupons.
Look into this, because I'm a shareholder, and I want my guarantee backed up.
Give you an Islanders calendar.
He lied.
All right.
All
Still
right,
hurts,
shut
you
down.
know.
Dual Doppler?
Dual
Stop
Doppler,
it.
you got
Bill?
Phil? Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, in Cape Girardeau, we have triple Doppler.
They all are trying to outdo each other with their Doppler. That is hysterical.
Wow.
A schizophrenic could go into shock watching these the three sweeps of the triple Doppler going through.
Oh, so it's 3 sweeps. It's the triple Doppler. Because in one sweep, you don't get enough information.
No.
In that other second it takes to complete a rotation, you might miss something.
Well, Oklahoma has you beat, sir. Let's go to Jason. Jason.
Yeah, we have the double Doppler in Oklahoma City, the north and south Doppler.
North and south Doppler. But what about east and west, sir?
Well, you can't have one guy for the big job. You got to have 2 guys for the job.
We had to hear about that shit for 2 months while they were putting it together for the height of tornado season around here.
All right, you guys are well protected. The
Yeah.
North and South Doppler. Let's go to Connecticut and say hi to Jay. Jay?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, New Haven, Connecticut, Channel 8, Super Doppler.
Super Doppler? Well,
Yeah.
I'm getting reports that CNN or Fox, which one is it, has Titan Doppler. Titan Doppler 3000.
Someone's got to call these people
Titan
out on
Doppler
this.
beats it.
They're so full of shit.
Covered my part, man.
All right.
Is this true, Super Mega Doppler?
Let's go to
Super Mega Doppler.
Are you kidding me?
Just use the lottery logic. What are they calling the lottery these days? Just add Doppler on it.
Greenville networks have NBC Doppler 4. Fox... NBC has Doppler 4. CBS has Viper. And Fox has Genesis. It's 3 radars. 3 radars. Is the Genesis Doppler?
It's like the Genesis project?
You will hand over all information on the Genesis Doppler. He tasks me with his Doppler.
I know how you beat it, by the way.
What?
One of these channels has got to have the balls to just say, fuck the Dopplers, we have God.
Right. God tells us.
God is our weatherman.
And then, NBC will go, we have God too.
God 3000.
Our mega God is telling us they're building a golden idol with a ram's head on it. He has told us the weather. Please bring us back to that.
Where's your Doppler now?
We have God as our weatherman.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Or just go the opposite and go, fuck the Dopplers. We have Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. He just, I don't know what it is. He always knows the weather. Every time he sits out on his porch, you walk up, he says it's going to rain. Later tonight, it rains.
Yeah, his knee hurts and he's right.
His knee hurts.
We have Rain Man.
Why are there no Native American weathermen? That would make sense. Because you would
Wouldn't
actually
trust
believe...
him?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A weatherman you can trust. Much
Many
rain
moons.
across plains. How did you find out it was going to rain? Buffalo start running toward river. Tell 'em me gonna be heat wave. All right.
Yankee game rained out Saturday.
We have our Uga Kanaka 4000 has told us.
The Doppler Cherokee 4000.
We have Tomahawk 400.
Let's go to our 5 Tomahawk forecast for the week. He's giving the forecast Monday 3-piece pipes.
Wow. Brilliant stuff.
Doppler 10,000, NBC 10 in Philly has the Mega Doppler. Yeah, they've all tried to win at the Doppler Wars. Yeah, just something that...
and that's why we assault the media.
They suck.
They have become a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And we love exploiting that with our Assault on the Media campaign. The contest for October has begun, Anthony.
Yes.
Another MiFi is up for grabs for the best Assault on the Media.
Our Assault on the Media 4000, by the way. It's our newest Assault on the Media.
I'm kind of bummed because I asked for better prizes for October. The MiFi's great.
Islander schedule?
A day with the show is great, but that's it. That's all we have for October so far. We need some of the sponsors to come to the plate and give us some shit to give away.
They'll step up.
By the way, it's Rocktober.
That's right.
That's right.
He's still working on rock radio.
Oh, that was the hackiest shit. When my first radio station, there was like, it's now never say it's October when you're on there. You have to say it's Rocktober.
On this Rocktober 5th. Rocktober.
Anyway, we got the Assault on the Media contest happening. The rules are online, I guess. Don't touch a reporter, but you can do anything else, basically, okay? Just get the name of the show out there on live TV with signs, mask.
Take down their Doppler 4000.
Air horns.
This guy,
yes, Anthony.
He's suggesting one of these, he's saying one of these stations has the Doppler Cramden. Well, it certainly looks like rain tonight.
All right, Ralph, now that the whole neighborhood looks like rain.
Home a little early, eh, Garrity? Would the saloon burn down? Garrity, a loudmouth upstairs.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So our best news tease. Eventually we're trying to find one that will beat this one. This is our favorite of all time.
One city wants to pack all their sex offenders into a 3-block area. Problem is, it could be right next to your house.
Yahoo! Best one ever.
Yeah. The Plague, you guys thought it was good, right?
Yeah, no, that's not as good.
You know why? Because there is a slight possibility that those mice can squeeze under that door wherever they are and get out.
Yeah, but they screwed it up because they said it might get out.
Right, but
That's
you know something?
That whole thing.
But they might. There is not a chance in hell they are ever putting a state's whole roster of sex offenders in a 3-block area in your neighborhood. It ain't gonna happen. Who's doing that?
Doug Forrest.
Right, Doug Forrest.
Of course it's Doug. It has to be Doug.
Who's doing that? Who's trying to sell that? we got all these sex offenders. What do you want to do with them? Here's the neighborhood. Looks good on the map. Why don't we just put them all there? It's a 3-block radius.
Doppler radar reports all the sex offenders have moved to 13 Elm Street.
One area right there.
It's raining sperm today.
It ain't gonna happen. That is Panicky Pete. Panicky Pete short sleeve.
You know the business guys, the opportunists out there. There's gonna be all sorts of great shops opening up in that neighborhood.
Oh,
the trench coat store.
Yes.
What else?
We're running a special on garbage bags and duct tape.
All right, we should break.
All righty.